this time, returning to the peace of my mind. Fear falls away, crack the shell of a new day.
Oh boy, this is a little Fakula day of Idinka Ifa Temple. Good morning, Ekabo. Welcome all of you who are joining in with us. Today is ITADOGUN, so we'll be feeding Ifa with Obi and a rogbo, and we'll be casting Ifa for the next 17 days. So the Odu that comes out, we will do all of the abos and everything for that. So I want to begin with morning prayer. So please join us. If you have your Ifa with you, please bring it out and we can pray together. All right. Orumila. Ifa. Ifa, we come invoking your spirit, Orumila. Please support us, guide us, direct us, protect us, and keep us safe, healthy. Keep us protected. We come performing our morning prayers. Giogbe. He hears people's pleas and accept the pleas. He hears people's pleas and approves the pleas. He talks to people and ensures that the talk is completely absorbed. He hears people's pleas, accept pleas, names and talk. He hears people's pleas, approves pleas, names so die. He talks to people and ensures that the talk is completely absorbed, name or shana. We're trying to you the person most indeed. The person most one cannot fail to impress one. Besides frogs on sinners nightfall. Both frogs on sinners downpour. It is whatever the accurate opponent to tells us what it accepts. Whatever the big rat tells us what it accepts. All what I tell you, Papa, is something improving. Share. Oh, to right there. To show gratitude upon gratitude, all about gratitude. To display benevolence upon benevolence is the all about benevolence. Who have such a gratitude for yesterday's benevolence, such a person now see today's beauty. These are the decorations to the 401 room and going to marry your boy, not a rich Fuji. Is also decorations to a room and going to marry your boy, not a rich Fuji. I'm grateful, I see my gratuity. I'm grateful yesterday's favor, I see today's beauty. Oh, to that day, we're very grateful. I say, Awa dupa, awa bure, awa dupa, awa bure. Adúpẹ́ náà ó búre tù nébọ̀ Olódùmarè. Àwa dúpẹ́, àwa búre. Àwa dúpẹ́ o, àwa búre. Adúpẹ́ náà ó búre tù nébọ̀ orí àní. Àwa dúpẹ́, àwa búre. Àwa dúpẹ́ o, àwa búre. Adúpẹ́ náà ó búre tù nébọ̀ irúnmọlẹ̀. Àwa dúpẹ́, àwa búre. Àwa dúpẹ́ o, àwa búre. Adúpẹ́ náà ó búre tù nébọ̀ lẹ́gùn lọ́rìṣà. So let the and the divinities, we thank you for life, health, strength, food, clothing, and shelter. We ask that you would forgive us. It also went to pounded yam without soup can be very difficult to consume. These were the decorations we filed to the 401 in Rumaland. We're going to know your bread. Daughter of Fuji, these also decorations we filed to Orumina. I'm going to my Yopwa, God of Ishwuji. I'm grateful. I see my good tutti. Excuse me. If I would call out you on a roast with tutu, pounded yam without soup can be very difficult to consume. These are the accuracy files with tutu. The child of Agbeneregon. He was full of bad characters. His bad attitude had prevented him from NTT Fasome. Now come to solicit on behalf of Tutu. We've come to beg on behalf of Tutu. Father, please be patient, overlook this provocation. Those who beg on behalf of Tutu. How many children does Ifa have that he's casting out? Those who beg on behalf of Tutu. Ifa, please do not cast us out. Ifa, please accept our apology. Please forgive us. We ask that you would ward off of death, ward off sickness, cases, controversy, ward off fights, litigation, losses in our fights, ward off witchcraft, negative forces from us. Bring forth to us long life, wealth, good spouse, good children, healing, joy, peace of mind, victory. Oh, Belara, a room that says time to sleep, I quit this time to sleep when the day dawned. I met a woman on the 16th, where he covered his head with the flowing gown full of ice. These were just for the breast and seats known heavy. They told me I delegate from the side to side. The woman cried over the delegate account. They told me I brought 2 rats swift and running, 2 fish gross and swimming, 2 birds swift and flying, 2 ghosts of big river. The woman said that's when they take them up. I met my husband, she's educating. Montuna Karaba. I myself in the bosom of survive. Montuna Karaba. Dog can masquerade these Algorithm feeling. Dog can masquerade these Algorithm feeling to perform rituals because of children. You the leaders, we the followers, we doesn't want to show the followers. The woman told me to get alligator pepper, the coconut, the bitter coconut to get alcohol. The copper got the alligator pepper, he got the coconut, got the bitter coconut, he got the alcohol. That's right, now he is fully awake. The woman is fully awake because it was like compassion. It is without your compassion. Heavenly stars, you look at the stars below. A room. When you're fully awake, please look at me. I should put 1, 2. Secure a good spouse. Sexual eyes, my spouse should usually look at me with. A room. When you're fully awake, please look at me. I should put 1, 2. Bear many children, such could as a child should use and look at what they play. Before long, not too far, join us in the midst of all evil. Before we call out on Oshe Arola, Oshe Tra, tiny of the feet of Tuba, the stripe of a command is not big enough to use his head. Had it been enough to use his head, I would have taken a helmet and done my head with it. Easy prize, decorations to the I'm going spiritual mission to Jebla. You can't look at the same time. Consult and make rich. Corner Rola with respect and the Jebla and Oshe Rola is good. Oshe Tra, I kick in and bagisa. Actually, I shuffle against the cast off woman. And he's the rebound and chef from another one. If I want to be wealthy, still be wealthy. I kick in and baggy sign. The mouth of an hour, Zazibanashe. The mouth of an hour. Don't just have joy, she'll joy. I kick in and baggy sign. The mouth of an Zazibanashe. The mouth of an hour. Don't just have victory, she'll victory. We're kicking in baggy sign. The mouth of an hour, Zazibanashe. The mouth of an hour. Talk and sing. Maybe so, surely shall it be. If I support us. Àṣẹ òrìṣà lẹ́nu mi ò àṣẹ òrìṣà lẹ́nu mi. Bọ́bọ́ tí ma bá màmá wí o ìlú mọ̀lẹ́ ògbà. Ifá ọba ò àṣẹ òrìṣà lẹ́nu mi. And kicking in baggy inside. If I would ask that you would hear all of that. Over a chance, Ifá ọba lọ́run àti bàtàjú. Ifá ọba lọ́run. Oshe Arola, Ifá ti bọ́. Ifá. Orí ẹni làrúrẹ̀ ẹni orí ẹni làrúrẹ̀ ẹni. Mojúlọ mi fà wá mọ́rí, orí ẹni làrúrẹ̀ ẹni. Olodumare, please support us. Guide us, direct us, protect us, and keep us safe, healthy, keep us whole, and protected. We come to you, Olodumare. Guide us today. Guide us today. Support us in all of our activities. We come propitiating you with Obi and Orogbo. Okay. Epo Oti for all the members of Idinka. Ifa Temple. Ifa. Ifa. Ward off of death. Ward off sickness, cases, controversy. Ward off fights, litigation. Ilé mon père. Ilé mon père. September mon père. Unlimited mon père. Unlimited mon père. Avenda mon père. Ifa mon père. Ifa mon père. Ifa mon père. Ifa. We come invoking your spirit. Please ward off all death, sickness, cases, controversy, ward off fights, litigation, losses, and fights from all the members of Idinka Ifa Temple. Bring forth to us all the good things of life. Ashe. Ashe. Take away death. So there's a robot. Ashe. Ifa. Will our next 17 days be right? Remove that. Remove illness. Remove cases, controversy, ward off fights, litigation, losses, and fights. Ashe. Ibrahim. Iraje. Aje tutu. Ashe. Push away all the Ajogun from us, bring forth all the evils to us this time. If I will go to where there, and if I put on apples, sibling apple, apples not joined and making it apple. Go to as you can drink, correct as you can buy. That's far from it. I will drink the liquor of success. Carol, Cabo, good morning, and also we welcome you. Thank you for joining us. So this is the Dinkai Fa Temple ITADOGUN Abo Shishi Aboto to everyone who has mentioned in the comments. Thank you all for joining us. So hopefully everyone is aware of what ITADOGUN is. ITADOGUN is a word that means 17. So we're performing our ITADOGUN every 17 days. We do ITADOGUN, and this is a process of offering Ebo to support ourselves and our families, and particularly the community, for the next 17 days. So it's as if we're offering an Ebo for this, for every 17 days. No, we're in LA. Yes. So while I was in Nigeria, we did ITADOGUN. So if you didn't get a chance to contribute for that, you can contribute for that one. The Odu was it was Ogunda Kete. So we offered that at Bo. So those of you, I just didn't get a chance to publicize that one because I was in Nigeria at the time. So anyway, what we'll do today, we'll cast our ITADOGUN and then I'll upload it to the website and we'll move forward in that way. So hopefully everyone's doing good. Let me set everything up so that I can jot down the Odu that came for our ITADOGUN today. All right, let's go. Ifa o, Ifa, Moni Ifakolade, Olowo Ifakolade, Ifa o, we come casting Ifa for ITADOGUN for all of Idinka Ifa Temple. Ifa, please ward off our death, ward off sickness, cases, controversies, ward off fights, litigation, losses, outright fights, witchcraft, negative energy from all of the members of Idinka Ifa Temple, from Catherine Omo Lucille, Robert Omo Catherine, Taylor Omo Deborah, Zaire Omo Taylor, Zayden Omo Taylor, Wujola Omo Catherine, Kandasigo Shamaringo Omo Mr. Denise Omo Susano, Susano Omo Maria, Jack Omo Denise, support Maisha Walker Dean, support and be with Mark Anthony Omo, and said Sanj Omo Sharmila. Support Ifadara. Support our sister in New York City. Support all of our brothers and sisters worldwide who are members of Idinka Ifa Temple. Guard us, Ifa, direct us, Ifa, protect us, Ifa. Ashe Waju Pomo, Yeso Pomo. If I do not say yes when it's no, do not say no when it's yes. When it's Ayo, do not say right. It's very clear. Ifa, I'm not sure. Let me support us. It's time. Ifa, please ward off on death, ward off on sickness, cases, controversy, ward off fights, litigation, losses, not fights from us, for twist on life, well, good spot, good children, healing, joy, victory, all good things will not take off our enemies' heads and scatter our enemies, confuse them, so that they will not bring us troubles. Okay. What is the order for ITADOGUN? Ogunda, awesome. Gunda, Yekofun. So Ifa says the Odu Ogunda Erosu Ire. Ifa o ziri reko. Uriah Joe. Ogunda, excuse me, Ogbe Rosun, Ogbe Dusumu. Ire Aje, Aje Tutu, and Aje Nina. Ishe Idishe. Aje Nina, Ifa is it Abo or Akuna, but I'll transform this Aje Nina into Aje Tutu. Ebo. Kunda. Abor boy, how's everyone? Abor. So, um, good morning. So today, the Ifa that we have cast, the Odu is Ogunda Erosum. And we come in Ire, and the Ire is Ajay. So Ifa is saying that the Ire is Ajay Nina, which is basically Ire that Ire of money, and we want to transform this money into money that will definitely stick around and be with us and transform into basically the new job, the sustainable financial success. Those are the things that we're looking for with this. In terms of this, Ifa is saying that right now it is definitely the money to be able to handle and encompass bills and pay for the things that we definitely need. Ifa says on Ogunda Arosum, some of the general things that we need to be very aware of is that Ifa is coming to bring us elevation and joy. Um, Ifa is coming to bring us the sweet things of life. And in terms of this, it is very important to feed Obatala at this time to enjoy financial success and also the sweet things of life. Ifa also says that at this time, it is very important for us not to be feeding our king any blood. So what I mean by that, we don't need to be feeding Ifa with any kind of animals. What we need to do instead is prepare Ifa, prepare the food, and then take the food. Like if we want to feed Ifa she goat, we sacrifice the she goat, butcher it and cook it, and then we place that food, that cooked meat, soup, stew on top of Ifa. That is the best way because Ifa at this moment in time is saying that it is not good to have bloodshed. Bloodshed is not a good thing at this time. There's been too much bloodshed in society already. So we need to reduce that, especially with the RE5s, because the bloodshed will only lead to even more bloodshed. It is also not a good idea to be putting blood, like if you are doing a head feeding or anything like that, to put edge to the mouth, to the head. It is not a good time to be doing that. That will ensure um, less conflicts, will reduce the conflicts. This is very, 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 very serious at this time. It is better at this time to be feeding Ifa also with snails, with snail juice, things that cool situations down, cool things down. So it will be good for us also to incorporate um, uh, snails into whatever offering that we will be doing. Ifa says that what will be coming to us is all encompassing Ire. And this will also include and bring to us all great wealth. So, wealth is coming, financial support and well being is coming for so many of us at this present time. Ifa says, um, particularly around situations where there are conflicts inside the house, and not, I mean, when I say conflicts, I'm talking about that there's uproar inside of the household. Ifa says at this time, you really need to get uh, land snail and make a particular crochet and place land snails in the four corners of the property of the home. If you need that done, if you know that your property is there's a lot of high energy that is not the best, contact me and we'll do that. It is very, very important, very much needed. Ifa says it is also important that we wake up in the morning and pray to Ifa. And when we do this, we need to be feeding and paying homage to our Ori. Ori is going to be very important. Waking up in the morning, praising our Ori, and also giving praise to the divinities in the morning as part of our prayer is going to be absolutely important. Um, in terms of this, uh, Ifa says that we need to be very mindful and offer a bow so that we will be able to steer clear of any sort of controversy and or um, wrongful allegations. We need to be very mindful of not putting ourselves into situations where we will be involved in some sort of trouble that we can avoid. So if we know that a situation is hot and heated, like I said before, this Odu, we need to be feeding Ifa with land snail to kind of cool the situation down, to calm and cool everything out. Very, very important. But we also need to offer a bow in order to ensure that everything that we need, excuse me, comes to pass, and also that we are able to avoid any sort of negative uh, negative situation. What I also wanted to mention is this Odu is very specific, and I want to admonish folks who are in relationships at this time. This Odu speaks. This is the Odu of the ant and the papaya, and in terms of this, the two of them married, and Ifa is warning us. Ifa says in Ogunda Erosun, um, when you see Eran, the ant, when you see Poro Poro, you will think they are deeply in love with each other. Eran does not really love Poro Poro. Human beings do not wish us to eat with porcelain plates. This was the pronouncement of Ifa to Eran, the wife of Opoto. Behold, we did not know Eran got into the belly of Opoto, which led to his death. So Opoto is basically um, the the I believe papaya. Ifa is saying here that if there's any sort of a relationship between man and woman, and the wife is of a darker complexion, or maybe not marriage, but I would say in a situation where there is you're beginning dating at this time, it is not good for one to be in a relationship with a woman who is has either darker hair and or a darker complexion than oneself and or their mother. This is going to lead to extreme problems, because in this Odu, what happened is Eran entered into Opoto and ate the papaya from the inside out. So Ifa is saying at this time, please cast Ifa very well um, when you are involved in any sort of relationship. Please, because it's very, very, very important, especially if it's something new, something that you'll see signs. It will be very shaky, but don't try to um, mitigate it on your own. Seek the assistance of what Ifa says. So, as I said before, there's going to be so many. This Odu is also talking about we need to feed Obatala with sweet things so that we can have sweet things and wealth. We need to offer all encompassing Ebo so that we will have sweet things, but also so that we will have wealth. Ifa says at this time, please avoid arguments. Avoid arguments at all costs. Please, at this time, uh, any sort of behavior that may be perceived as high tempered or even aggressive, please do your very best not to exhibit that kind of behavior at this time. Ifa also says, do not over consume alcohol. Ifa is not saying you don't need to drink it. Ifa is saying, please do not over consume and get drunk, because anything that really clouds the mind will cause a problem. Ifa also is telling us not to maintain or keep any sort of anger or malice in our hearts at this time, not to hold grudges, because all of these things are really going to bring us into a negative space. Okay. So these are the general advices of what Ifa is saying. I want to check and see what Ifa says is good abo for us. Ifa, what is the best abo this time? Abo of Akore and Fido Batala with 8 land snails and sugar cane. Is that the best abo for all the members of the temple to be in? Eat ready. Yes, that is the abo. Okay, so that is the best abo. So let us the best thing is to follow the advices and also offer abo. Follow Urumila, please come and support us. We ask that you would come, ward off all death, all sickness, cases, controversy, ward off fights, litigation, losses, and our fights from all the members of the Dinkai Ifa Temple. Support us, Ifa. Guide us, direct us, protect us, keep us safe, to keep us whole. We come offering ITADOGUN. Please come to our support. Sure. Oromila. We come offering ITADOGUN for ITADOGUN. We come for offering ITADOGUN for the ITADOGUN June. Love that. Let's gather little by little. I said, let's gather little by little. English says, cast a little by little. I said, let's cast a little by little. When Yami gather damages by the beast. When Ruma gather his reason about ear that so nobody about this year room so then yeah there was of the sickness, controversy, what I fight, litigation, losses, and our fights from us, Ifa. Bring forth to us all good things of life. Come to our support, Ifa. We come offering a ball, our elbow today, our elbow for our Odu will be for Ogunda Rosun is elbow with 2 hens, 2 pigeons, 2 guinea fowls, 2 roosters, sugar cane, 2 obatala, 8 land snails, 2 obatala, and money. Oh, Eros Ogunda Rosun. When you see Adam, when you see Poropoyo, you will think that they are madly in love with each other. Eran does not truly love Poro Pollo, human beings do not wish to see one, do not wish us to eat from porcelain plates. This is forecast for Opoto. The ant climbed and crawled into Opoto and led to the death of Opoto. Ifa, we ask that you would help us to hear the messages of Ifa so that we will be able to avoid death, sickness, cases, controversy, war fights, litigation, losses, and our fights on Ogunda Erosion. We offer a bowl of 2 hens, 2 pigeons, 2 roosters, 2 guinea fowls, and Fido Batala with 8 land snails, and um, sugar cane, and feed Ifa. Those things I share for money couple for money couple die, for money couple feed woman Fa. I share before I come and support us at this time. Fa. Pay for death so death will not affect us. Pay for sickness so sickness will not tie us down. Pay for losses so loss will not affect us. We paid to ward off our fights. We paid to ward off witchcraft. Paid to ward off all negative energy. Paid to ward off danger, challenges. We paid to have long life. Paid for good spouse. We paid for peaceful home. We paid for good children. We paid for peace of mind. We paid for joy. We paid for success. We paid for uh, wealth. We paid for victory over adversity. We paid for peace and healing. We paid to have joy. We paid to have healing for all of our family members and loved ones. We paid for all your way of life. I share. If I come and support us. Or to he can drink ereta is he who can buy. Kasifa for Ranisa. I will drink celebrate of success. Okay. All right, folks. I'm trying to remember if there's anything else on this. Oh, do I? There's some other details. Um, yes. If I also saying here, be very, 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 very mindful of your friends and take account of who your friends are, and the treatment, because Ifas says that there can be an aspect of betrayal. Also, be very mindful of allowing individuals or strangers to come to your home and sleep. Okay, I would suggest casting Ifa or just checking with Ifa before you make such moves. All right. Thank you very much for joining us. I pray that everything will move smoothly for all of us. The abo, we will offer this abo next week. So please make your contributions. Those people who are members and have paid the yearly membership fee, that is very good. You're covered. Those of you who want to participate, go to the link below, which tells us where to go to www.idikaifatemple.com. You can go there and you can pay for the abo. Abo for ITADOGUN is $40 for people who are not like registered members. But if you consider yourself to be a member, I would suggest please make your contribution, and everything will be very smooth. And as I said before, we'll be offering a ball next week. So those of you who are with it, please keep that in mind. Also, our Odunifa is coming up, and I'll be posting flyers online regarding the Odunifa. So please, please, please be aware of Odunifa at this time. I'll post all the things. The Odunifa is the yearly Ebo, and we'll be posting that, and we'll be offering the Ebo for that very soon as well. Thank you all so much. Aboru, Aboye, Aboshishe, Aboto. We look forward to seeing you very, very, very soon. Thank you again.
Alone for this time, returning to the peace of my mind.